In a shocking twist that has left many stunned, one of the Caped Crusaders of Gotham has been unexpectedly cut from the upcoming Aquaman sequel. Meanwhile, an indie film called Death of a Unicorn is already building up hype with some spectacular casts for their two leads. This is just some of the news coming your way from the film industry, including a sneak peek at Saw X's gruesome world, the ambitious Lego movie that blends live action and animation, and the revealing secrets of Valak's legacy in The Nun 2. Now then, let's get started. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, the highly anticipated sequel, has been getting some serious revamping. Despite sitting on a hard disk for a while, recent reports indicate that the DC subaquatic superhero's new adventure will be totally different from its original version when it finally hits the big screen. Guess what? Ben Affleck's Batman won't be making an appearance in the movie after all. The Hollywood Reporter spilled the beans on the movie's constant changes, with Aquaman 2 going through its third round of reshoots. Apparently, they want the film to keep up with the ever-changing DC universe. Originally, they had plans for Michael Keaton's Batman to be like a Nick Fury-type mentor across movies, but then Batgirl got shelved by Warner Bros. Discovery. And remember how the Flash movie tried to introduce multiple Batmen? Well, that didn't quite work out as expected at the global box office. So now, the new heads of DC, James Gunn and Peter Safran, want to give Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom its own standalone vibe, keeping it separate from the broader DCEU. They're steering away from that shared universe thing until it takes proper shape. After The Meg's massive success in 2018, director Ben Wheatley is pumped for this upcoming sequel, and even hopes it'll pave the way for a thrilling trilogy. But wait, he's not getting ahead of himself. Wheatley wants to see how audiences react to Meg 2 before going all in on a third film. Smart move, right? One of the reasons The Meg made such a splash was its diverse cast, and Wheatley believes that the ensemble's international flair will amp up the excitement for Meg 2. It's not just your typical East meets West scenario. It's all about people from all over the world coming together for one epic underwater adventure. In the trench, Jason Statham and Wu Jing lead an audacious research team, diving into the deepest depths of the ocean. But chaos ensues when they encounter a ruthless mining operation, threatening their mission. It's a high-stakes battle for survival against colossal megs and relentless environmental plunderers. Paramount Plus just dropped some wicked first-look images, a haunting poster, and the release date for the bone-chilling horror prequel, Pet Sematary Bloodlines, the first part of Stephen King's legendary Pet Sematary series. The pics give us a glimpse of the characters, like Henry Thomas rocking a flannel shirt and nerdy glasses, and screen icon Pam Grier looking fierce in her police uniform, gun held high. Forrest Goodluck from How to Blow Up a Pipeline and actress Isabella Starr LeBlanc are also featured, standing in an eerie sunflower field. Now brace yourself, because it's not just the human cast that'll send shivers down your spine. There's a sinister-looking rabid dog haunting a dirt road, and the terrifying pet cemetery itself, lurking in red and black on the spine-chilling poster. While it's clear we're in for some undead pet scares, the plot still remains a mystery. All we know is that director Lindsay Beer's debut will take us on a journey into an untold chapter from King's twisted world. The live-action Masters of the Universe movie, based on the iconic He-Man and other Mattel toys, is officially a goner at Netflix. Variety sources confirmed it, and apparently they've already spent a hefty $30 million on development costs, and holding on to the talented lead, Kyle Allen, along with directors Adam and Aaron Nee. This isn't the first bump in the road for He-Man's journey to the big screen. Oh no. It's been a roller coaster since 2007, involving multiple studios like Warner Bros. And Sony Pictures, and various writers and directors. But guess what? The latest implosion at Netflix was all about those pesky budget concerns. They weren't willing to splash more than $150 million on the project, even with the rising star Kyle Allen ready to wield He-Man's sword. Despite Netflix's reassurances about their spending power, it looks like Masters of the Universe just couldn't make the cut. Things are shaping up for an exciting team-up in Death of a Unicorn, the new A24 movie starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. And guess what? They've got special permission to keep filming amidst the ongoing WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. Details about the flick are still under wraps, but we do know that Rudd and Ortega will play a father-daughter duo who encounter a unicorn mishap on their way home. Hungary will be the backdrop for this intriguing story, with director Alex Sharfman, the mastermind behind Resurrection, calling the shots. A24's got some serious mojo, and they're not part of the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, which means they're free to roll cameras as usual. July 18th brought the announcement that 39 titles were excused from the strike rules, all thanks to being produced by independent studios like A24. A jaw-dropping first-look image of Tobin Bell back on the big screen as the infamous killer has just been revealed. And guess what? We've got a major release date change, folks! Saw X is hitting theaters 1 month early on September 29th instead of the original date. Hold on tight, because we've got some more juicy details. The movie takes place between Saw 1 and Saw 2, where a desperate John travels to Mexico for an experimental medical procedure to cure his cancer. But surprise, surprise, it's all a scam. Now he's back with a vengeance, turning the tables on the con artist in his classic twisted style, with devious traps and mind-boggling surprises. The stellar cast includes Renata Vaca, Paulette Hernandez, Joshua Okamoto, Octavio Hinojosa, Zenova Makodi Lund, Stephen Brandt, and Michael Beach. Oh, and Shawnee Smith is confirmed to make her return too. Kevin Grutert, the mastermind behind Saw 6 and Saw the Final Chapter, is back at the helm. Fun fact, he edited Saw 1 through 5 and even Jigsaw, so he's deeply embedded in the Saw universe, making him the perfect person for this latest installment. Guess what, LEGO fans? The franchise is gearing up for a major comeback with a complete reinvention. A few years back, they licensed their film rights to Universal after hitting it big with Warner Brothers Animation and their awesome movies like the Lego Movie and the Lego Batman movie. Producer Dan Lin dropped a hint on the Anklers Hot Seat podcast last year, promising something fresh and exciting for the next film. And now we've got the scoop. The Nee brothers, the creative geniuses behind The Lost City, are taking charge of the next Lego adventure, expected to be a mind-blowing live-action hybrid. The Nee brothers already had a deal with Universal to cook up this new Lego gem even before the recent strike. Universal inked a fantastic 5-year partnership with Lego in 2020 to bring us more films and series based on those iconic toys. Lin's got the right idea, saying they're switching things up while staying true to Lego's awesomeness. Blue Beetle is on its way, and it's going to be a unique addition to the DC universe. Reports spilled the beans on the movie's runtime, and guess what? It's one of the shortest DCEU flicks ever. Starring the talented Zolo Mariduena as the leading hero, this film will serve as a cool checkpoint in the revamped DC franchise, crafted by James Gunn and Peter Safran. And get this, Blue Beetle could be the first fresh face to join this new cinematic universe from the DCEU. With over a dozen heroes continuing into this exciting new universe, the anticipation is sky high to see what DC's third solo movie of the year has in store for us. So how long will this action-packed adventure be? Buckle up, because it's set to run for 2 hours and 7 minutes. Compared to other DCEU gems, it's the 5th shortest, clocking in just 3 minutes less than Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and 2 minutes longer than both Black Adam and Suicide Squad. Director Michael Chavez is confident that Volok, the sinister entity from the Conjuring universe, is destined to join the ranks of legendary horror villains. In a recent interview with Total Film magazine, Chavez boldly likened Volok to the likes of Pennywise, Dracula, and Nosferatu, and I can't help but agree. For those unfamiliar with Volok's hunting raid, it all started with The Conjuring 2, where this malevolent force terrorized audiences and etched itself into our collective nightmares. Now brace yourselves for The Nun 2, where we reunite with Sister Irene, played by the talented Thaisa Farmiga, as she confronts her dark past and battles against the demonic possession of Volok. What makes The Nun 2 even more thrilling is the web of connections it weaves with its predecessor and the broader Conjuring universe. Fans can look forward to exciting Easter eggs that tie the story together and deepen the lore of this haunting cinematic universe. James Wan, the mastermind behind the Conjuring universe, sheds light on the reunion of Sister Irene and Frenchie, the groundskeeper at a Catholic school, played by an enigmatic yet tormented character. Their journey promises a roller coaster of emotions, friendship, and peril, driven by the ever-present malevolence of Volok. After a couple of years since the last installment, The Nun 2 marks a triumphant return to exclusive theatrical releases in the Conjuring universe. Set for a spine-tingling debut on September 8th, the film's performance could significantly influence the franchise's future trajectory. So which release are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest movie news.